Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Neural to Body Connection. Today we're going to be looking at riding a mountain bike in the snow. We might also be looking at how to ride it at night with a really good flashlight attached to your actual frame and a headlamp. So right now a lot of people are doing this because in Canada, in Ontario where I live, all the gyms are closed, and not just that, it gets dark really soon and there is snow, so people are kind of forced to do activities a little bit more out of the norm, but it's becoming quite normal these days. And today we're going to be looking at one of those activities, and that's snow biking. So let's check this out. So on my way here there was a big snowstorm, so it took me longer to get here than usual. It took me about an extra 45 minutes. So it's getting dark, but I'll still try my best to get some good footage while I still can. One of the big problems that I'm having is that my battery keeps dying as a result of the extreme temperatures. Right now it is minus 8 degrees, so I'm trying to figure out some ways to deal with that. Okay, so to ride in the snow, you definitely, and when it's minus 8 degrees, you definitely need mitts. You also need a backpack, in my opinion, with refreshments in there, because you don't if it takes a while to get back, especially if your body's frozen and you need energy in the cold. So I always bring refreshments with me. You're also gonna need snow boots, snow pants, and a mountain bike with a really good tread and tire. On the mountain bike for night biking, I have a light that I ordered online, which is really bright and really powerful. I'll also be wearing a headlamp. Okay, so we're ready to go. So this is kind of what you look like. Got your bike and you got your mitts and everything. Definitely need it. And I'll try to take some GoPro footage while we still have a little bit of light. So I was here about a week ago, tried snow biking, but it got so dark so fast that I wasn't able to take any real good footage. So right now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to get a video camera on my head, GoPro. I'm going to be driving these groomed trails. We had a bit of snowfall, so hopefully these trails are nice and compacted after the day of fat bike riding. And we're going to be trying a mountain bike in the snow, which is it's actually doable if you have like a reasonable average size tire. We'll be looking at that today. Okay, so I got my bike ready here. Got my little flashlight, which is quite bright, especially at night. You can put a phone on here as well. And I got my music going on here. I just randomly selected a playlist, and it's actually from YouTube, just streaming right now. And okay, hey guys, I'm gonna get on my bike and start riding now. So if you haven't looked at biking in the snow, it's really fun, and it's something you can do if you're gonna be not able to go into the gym, or if you want to do some different type of activity. Some basic mountain bike experience is required. I will definitely not start perhaps in the winter time, but maybe a good place to start in the summer before you go into it. So here I'm just using my GoPro, and I'm starting the trail off basically walking. Last time I obviously couldn't finish the video. Three reasons. One, it was too dark. Two, the trails were not dark, similarly to right now that you'll see soon enough. And the third reason is because it was so cold that my camera wasn't able to function and the battery just stopped working. So here I'm going, I'm having a hard time, and I'm realizing maybe this was again not a good idea. And I should have probably checked or figured out why the trails are not groomed, or maybe there was a website I should have checked. And here I'm actually trying to deflate my tires to help with the traction, and I thought that might help a little bit, which it did, but it does make driving a little bit harder. Due to the cold, it's already slightly deflated, but I had to deflate it some more get real good traction. The hard part is not the downhills or the flats so much as the uphills. When you hit an uphill, it starts to spin around a lot. And I kind of tried it a few times, and as you'll see, when I got to the end of this video, I just I kind of quit, and I just decided that I'll try another location. So there, I think I turned my bike around. I was like, forget it, I'm turning right back. This is nuts. It's too hard to drive on these trails. I could do it, but it's like I had to stop and restart so many times, and I was spinning around a bit in the snow. So here we had about 5 to 10 centimeters I had to deal with that was ungroomed at the time. And later on you'll see how I try again, but this time the trails are groomed. So yeah, before the groomed trails that I'm going to show later in the clip, I decided to just do some back roads. Okay guys, so I just made it back. Super exhausted. Did about 7 kilometers. It was pretty rough, but hey, it was fun and challenging. So this is what my bike looks like after the long ride. At some point, my mustache was completely frozen. As you can tell, it still made it through, and I wouldn't recommend doing this on trails if the trails are ungroomed, which I tried and it didn't work so well unless you have a fat bike tire. A lot of guys driving here with their fat bike tires, they seem to be doing okay, but like I got a mountain bike tire. It's a bigger tire, but it's still not doing the job, unfortunately. So I did some plowed roads up here that was semi-plowed and made it all the way to a ski resort. It was kind of fun. Got a drink there and came back. It's about 10 kilometers. No, it's more than 10. I don't even know. Maybe 20. Felt like 50 kilometers, but I made it through. Thanks guys for checking out Body to Neural Connection, and see you guys next time. Cheers. Pretty sure that's the groomer. I'm just curious how this stuff works. Yeah. It's cool. So it'll be good for tomorrow, eh?
We're only probably going to get half done tonight.
Oh, okay.
These things are difficult to maneuver around, so we'll have to do another couple classes tomorrow after the evening.
Okay.
And then it should be pretty good.
You guys do it right after snowfall or what?
Yeah. Try to.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool, man. Thanks a lot. Cheers. That's how they do it. That's freaking sick. Now you can actually ride on it. I should have came now. This is like compact. That's sweet. Good. You guys got the fat wheel tires? Nice. Yeah. I just got a mountain bike, so I'm having a hard time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But you can still do it, but it's harder, right?
Yeah.
Mountain bike. Yeah. It's sweet. I was wondering. I just want to ask a question. What type of lights do you guys use? Because like I have a light, but it's not that strong, so I wasn't sure.
We found these.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think each one was like $40 or $45.
Yeah.
You're looking for the bigger battery.
Okay. That's really cool.
So that has 6 cells in it, 6 of the 1865s.
Okay.
I think we got those off Amazon.
Yeah.
They're just like out of, like you could find it in AliExpress as well if you wanted.
Okay.
But who wants to wait that long?
What are they called? These batteries?
Well,
Like...
you know the funny part? You're better off buying the whole thing together.
You mean like the light and the batteries?
The light and the battery, they come together.
Okay, cool.
Now that the trails has been done, I'm going to be trying again. So this is going to be interesting. Let's see if my mountain bike can actually do it this time. Apparently it is possible when it's been compacted a lot after grooming with fat bike tires. You can do it with a mountain bike, but I'm going to try now just with the mountain bike with the groom trail. Let's see if I can do this. Wish me luck. This time I'll be using goggles because there's little snow particles coming down. It's kind of annoying if I'm hitting like a nice slope. So I'm going to be using this. And I'll be using my trusty headlamp. which is not that strong. Apparently, like you guys seen in that video earlier, that you can get stronger batteries with a lot stronger LEDs, which I'm definitely having to look into. And I thought this was good. Alright, guess I was wrong. I guess this is more like the brightness that you should be looking at. Something like this. But there's, you know, and this is like a Noco Booster Plus. Not that I'm saying you should get one, it's good for your car. But something like this, I thought this was bright. But if you look at what they're using, it is like 3 times this brightness, and this is bright. So it's almost like having a headlamp for like your car's headlamps is it's very similar to that strength. So I mean, it's ridiculously strong, and you know, riding with that in the dark makes 100% sense because you can see everything. So, but I'm gonna try with my limited cheap products and see if I can achieve something. Here we go. Guys, I got a new plan. I didn't have the lights those guys had, but I figured I'd take electrical tape and tape this battery pack with the light to my bike and see if that helps when I'm driving. So now I got 3 lights. I got that one. Now this is Super MacGyver. I got this, and I got my headlamp. So I think Trinity is good. So these are 3 lights, so why not? This is literally attempt number 3. First time I came here, it was too much snow. Drove home. This time it wasn't groomed. I tried some other trails and like on the roads. This time it's been groomed. I'm gonna try it again with my. Okay guys, I'm gonna try this again. My battery died because it's -10 out. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do the trail ride. I look like a freaking scientist. All the stuff going on here. Okay, I'm gonna go do another ride. My bike's on these trails this time. This is my 3rd attempt. I'm gonna see if I can actually ride with a mountain bike on a groomed trail. It's about I have about a 2¼ inch tire, so let's see if that does the trick. Here we go. I'll try to take some more footage when I'm on the trail with this night vision mode on my camera and see what happens. If the battery decides not to work, I'll try to use a GoPro on my head. That's why I have that going. Give you live footage. So the battery stopped working because it's so cold, so I'm gonna have to hurry up. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely doable. It's not that hard actually riding on these trails now, even with the mountain bike, now that it's been groomed. And it's actually really nice. Just flip the camera around. And we're gonna give it a shot. Let's see here. Like I said, the lights aren't that bright. But I got some MacGyver situations here. I'm trying my best. As you can tell, these lights still not as bright, but we'll do the trick as I go. Hopefully my GoPro is still on, so I can show you guys some more footage of the actual riding. Okay, so here I found the GoPro footage and I can show you guys what it looked like, felt like for the most part going through these new groomed trails. And next time I'll definitely check the website instead. You can see more with the naked eye with those lights. When you put the camera on, even on night mode, it was really hard to show. So I'm gonna try messing around with the transparency, and then by the time you guys see this, hopefully not the transparency but the color of the video, and hopefully you guys can see a bit better. I got quite some speed here, and I was able to do the trails quite easily. It wasn't that hard after the groom. I could do my turns. There was not too many spin outs. I stopped a few times just to adjust something in my glove, but I made good traction. Okay, so it is -10, and as you can tell, these are groomed trails in the winter, so really cool. And I gotta get bigger tires. It's still it's good. I can do it. I can totally do this, but I feel that it would just be so much better with bigger tires. So I think I'll invest in a snow bike with fat tires. So definitely fun just with a mountain bike, and definitely more fun, I think, if you had like fat tires. So I'm gonna head back now. So I gotta dress really warm. I got my snow boots on. My fingers get really cold, especially if it's -10 right now. So I definitely get hand warmers and like double layered gloves, you know, stuff like that. It's cold, especially if you're gonna hit the wind a bit. So dress warm, like you're gonna go snowboarding or something. But when you do start riding, the first kilometer is really cold, and then it gets cold. But as you keep going, your body heats up, and you're able to keep going, and your own body heat is like a heater, it keeps you going. So definitely not as cold as you think it would be, but once you stop, hey, it gets really cold. So be careful when you go up there. Make sure you hydrate and have some heat packs on you. Oops, there goes the light. Alright, so thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and there will be more videos coming. I'll try to do some interesting things that you can do during the pandemic, especially because everything's closed. So alternative stuff. Take care, guys. See you next time. Just testing out night mode. Man, this night mode ain't too bad, eh? Yeah. You can kind of see stuff. It's better than the GoPro Hero Plus. I don't think it has night vision on it. Alright. Thanks, GoPro. Still going. Well, actually, keep coming back from the trail ride. Road's getting there. Getting thick with snow. Slowly but surely. Good thing I got good tires on this vehicle. I'm filming them. Even the driver was on his phone, I think.